Hello, welcome. My name is Kat. This is my channel, Kat Cancer, and this is episode 8. This is a re-record, so I'm not 100% sure. Also, I think I fixed the prints behind me for whoever was complaining about that. I literally just did that, and this is take 3 for today. I can be found on Instagram under Kat Cancer, and to all my returning subscribers, welcome back. To anybody who is new, welcome. Please like, subscribe, ring that little bell, comment, do all the YouTubey things. I appreciate it. I still get a kick out of it every time I get a notification that I have a new subscriber. So, hopefully it doesn't show up too badly on camera. I did put some powder on. I'm a little sunburned. I went back to my second job this week. And the sun's out and I'm outside. So, and I've been avoiding the sun all summer. So we're a little brewed offy right now. Also, I really should have removed it. I'm not sure about this lipstick. I think it's a little yellow. I'm having a mental blank right now. I can't remember anything I want to say. Nope, completely gone. I may edit this out. I have a feeling I'm not going to though, because it's amusing. Alright. So, I got about 20 minutes into this and started again because I wasn't happy with my progress. Sarah, I get you. I normally would edit things, but today I restarted. I'm not a perfectionist, but because I edit my videos, guys, like it happens. But I just keep forgetting. I really need to get better at notes too. I'm gonna try and not go on the tangents I went on my last attempt at this, but will try to put those tangents at the end. So we're gonna start. I have 2 finishes. That's what I was gonna say. I'm going to try and be more regular in updating my videos. My September goal is every other Friday, sometime in the afternoon, with filming Wednesday or Thursday, so I've got time to edit and get it up Friday without trying to stress about getting it up the next day or that day. I tend to film fairly late at night. It's currently about 9:30 at night, so I'm getting there. I would like to be more consistent with it. I want those little like green sparks you get. But like weekly just doesn't work for me. So I'm gonna try fortnightly. We'll see how it goes. So let's get into my progress. Got a little bit of haul and some chatting. So starting off is my latest finished. I finished this Tuesday. I was stubborn. I didn't go to bed till it was finished, but even then I finished it at like 2 in the morning, something like that. So here is I think with re-recording I would have remembered, but nope. So here we go. So this is the Advent Trilogy Set 2 by Mill Hill. So all beaded. It's really pretty, guys. It took me a day to do all the beading. All the backstitch on the beading I did in a day. I'm aiming to finish set 3. So I've already finished set 1. This is set 2. aiming to finish set 3 in the next month or so, and then that will give me 26 squares, because there's 9 in the first set, 9 in the second set, 8 in the third set, with one of them being slightly bigger. My goal is to back them all, cut them out, back them all with felt, and put magnets on the back. I have a advent panel that I just need to finish sewing together, put some batting in it, all that jazz. I believe I have the backing fabric for it. I brought this panel like 7 years ago with the intent of making it so I could put candy in it, like mini candy canes or something like that. That was my plan. It's never been finished. It's a little fiddly. I don't really quilt, so it's a little fiddly for me. But I'm gonna get this done so I can hang these on. My wardrobe door has louvers on it, so I can hang it on like my side of it. Sorry, my nose is so itchy. And put some chocolates or something in it. It's winter, so the chocolate's not going to melt, unlike being in Australia. And just like randomly put them in, so I won't know like what I'm getting for every day. So that's my plan there. My other finish, which if you follow Live and Die LA, you will have seen already, because I finished this before that video. I also filmed my own video last week, but I changed the camera setting and it just took forever to export and upload, so I never got around to doing mine. Then it became, you know, like Sunday, and I'm like, you know what, I'm just gonna wait and post next week. So here we go. This is Summertime by Primrose Cottage Stitches, who liked my Instagram post, so that's always a bit of a jazz. This is stitched on 28 count Lagana in Tropic Waters, with the cord 4 DMCs. The green does blend in a little bit from a distance, but in real life you can see it, so that's fine. This is so not my jam. I won this pattern during Frogwatts last year, and it was like the random prize draw, prize bucket, and it's not my jam. Pop culture, fancy ladies, that's my jam. So this was, but it was such a fun stitch. I got it done in 3 months, 87 days exact, to be honest, and most of that was in the last week. And I wasn't stressing out about trying to finish in a week, because it was still really fun to stitch. Big blocks of color. I did modify it slightly. I added the white dots in the yellow bikini. That's now a yellow polka dot bikini. They were left blank in the pattern, but because I put it on blue, they just looked weird. So that's now done. This is on a piece of that I was going to UFO, and then somebody was like, don't UFO it, but I do not have enough room between the two projects to not UFO it. So, and that way I've got another half of this fabric that I can use for something else, because I will frog that. It's not too much work, and maybe what I do on the plane or something like that. Next up, another project I plan on UFOing is Flow Followers. So here is where it was, here is what it's going to fit, here is what it's going to look like, here is where it was, and here is what I did. I got about 250 stitches done in the hair. I did this because of my Whipco call. I'm going to go into the Whipco a bit once I finish all of my projects, but that's where we're at. It took me like 3 hours to do 250 stitches, which is making me go, I need to change this up. This is not my jam anymore. To be honest, it wasn't really my jam when I did it. I just really didn't like 25 count, but I think that was more the linen I used than the fact it was 25 count. I also did 2 over 1 on 25 count, so we're going to change things up and do, lipstick is going everywhere. I'm going to do 1 over 1 on 20 count. Next up is koala cards. So this is the pattern, and this is where it was. This is done 2 over 2 on 28 count. I think this is Evergreen Dew by Live LA. Ghana. That's where I'm at. I now have the right color light gray in there. I put dark gray where all the light gray is last time I did it, and had to frog it. We're making progress. I only put in like 130 stitches. We're only like 8%. There is 4 of them though. I think I can get 3 across. I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with it yet, but we'll do something with it. Probably into a hanging with 4 separate panels. I like koalas. And then last up is my other big project I worked on this fortnight is Vera Mirabilia. So this one I actually have a copy of the pattern. So there we go, there she is. I am working on the bodice, the top of the skirt, and I finished the urn. Here is where it was. And I'm now at 25%, guys. Happy dance. So here's where she is. And here's where I worked on. So I finished the bottom of the urn. So all of this plant is now done. I worked on her bodice. So not so much the bertha, but just the bodice and the skirt. There are stitches missing in the hair and stuff for the beads, but in the bodice mostly because I am missing that color. I run out of 5.97 and I need it for both on its own and as a blend. So I've put the 5.97 in, but not where it needs to blend. And I'm missing 3.822, and I don't have enough white, so I'm going to grab a couple of white. I'm missing a couple of other colors for it as well, so but they're the ones that are missing at the moment, which is why there's a bunch of holes. But we're getting there. I started on the skirt and I am loving this checkerboard. The whole skirt's checkerboard, and it's just, I think it's gonna A, stitch up really quickly, and B, look amazing. So I was only going to do about 1,000 stitches into it, and I got close to my 1,000 stitches and realized that I was only about 1,100 stitches off 25%. So I pushed through and got to the 25%, so she's now like 11,000 stitches. I did 1,600 stitches in that in the last week, plus I did 500 stitches, or the last fortnight. I did 500 stitches the week before. Actually I did them all this week because the week before was all working on summertime. So that is all of my progress this week. I did also do another diamond painting. This is from the retro collection. I'm running off the numbers on the little canvases, because this is listed as number 1 for that, but is number like 14 on the back, which isn't even like the bottom of the row, and they put the numbers on backwards. These are the ones that are in this set. So I have the 3 sets. I'm using a randomized number wheel to pick one. Most of my haul is actually stuff for that. But that's where we're at. I do have a bit of haul which I will show off. But as I said, I was going to talk about WhipGo. So I have failed on my WhipGo for July. I did one but not the other. I then didn't do either of them for August, and September has a new start. Actually, half of my projects on here are new starts. So there's 11 that I haven't marked off. Okay, only 5 of those are new starts. How pretty. But I'm really struggling with my brain because I missed July's. I'm really struggling to go back in and finish projects, to finish those. I'm like, you failed, there's no point continuing. But like, I don't even have like a bingo anywhere, let alone like a blackout that I was trying to get. So I'm trying to decide right now whether I want to just finish, like go back in, just do the next few months. This month does have a new start. It's Ladybug by Heaven and Earth Designs. It is just black. I'm doing it on a colored fabric, the same as I'm doing for Seahorse. I've also done the Dragonfly one as well. I did that before I started doing this. The other project for this month is Ribbon Ornament, which is painful to work on. You know how I said I was going to like put a length in a day? I haven't touched it for a month. I finally put it back into the living room today. But I'm struggling with that one. But yeah, I've got Flow Followers, which needs about another 250 stitches. Frogwarts year 1. I have year 2 on here as well, so I could always work on that when year 2 gets pulled, and I'm not stressing out, you know, I have to get done this month. So I think that's where I'm at. I think my goal is just to get everything done. There is a bunch of new starts. I don't need more new starts, though in saying that, I have a couple of finishes. I would like to get some more finishes done before the end of the year. And one of the projects that I've got to do is Snow Bees from Primitive Hair, I think. And it's not that many stitches. And it's like Fancy Lady with bees and snowflakes and stuff. One of the other new starts is Tiny Modernist Koala Biscornu, which is like so cute. So yeah, I'm in a bit of a, I need to make my brain. Sorry for the Dutch angle there. I have my phone on charge. I have my phone on charge. So sorry for the Dutch angle. The other question I've got. Anybody who uses, so this is Black Needle Society journal and planner. I loved it. I used it really consistently for the first, 3.5 months. I got it to like mid-April. And then I fell off the bandwagon. And I'm not using it. But I want to be using it. I do use an app for keeping track of my stitches. But I'm just... I am a bit of a digital girl, so trying to do stuff manually kind of messes with my brain. So tell me either why you love your journal, whether it's this one, whether it's a different one, whichever. I've got about a month to make the decision on whether I want to order next year's. I kind of do. I have all these really cool stickers to use because I brought a bunch of the Happy Planner stickers. And I mean, I was doing really well. Like, I was doing really well writing all my notes, putting stickers in, filling in holes wherever I didn't have notes. And then, like, I was like still writing my notes even if I wasn't using stickers. And then I just stopped using it. Like, I was trying to keep track of how things were going health-wise. I was putting in all my shifts. I did pinch a nerve in my back, which kind of threw me for a loop for a couple of months. I did that about late April. Up until mid-April, I was using the tracker. I was doing all of the things that make my brain happy. But then I fell off the wagon. I don't know how to get back on and ignore the fact that I barely used it for 4 months. So any tricks or tips anybody has would be greatly appreciated. Because as I said, I really want to get back into using it. I was keeping track of like how much I was doing on all my monthly stitches, and all my whips are in here, and I'm like so far behind. I don't think I've touched it at all since June. I think I put all my stickers in, my weekly stickers for June. No, I got like the first week of June. Stickered, couple of notes, that's it. So send me your tips and tricks, guys. Send me a video of how, like, I watched everybody like the start of last year or this year, like setting up their books. I'm like, I'm gonna do that, and I kind of did, and then I failed. And I don't know whether it's because I have too many whips or whether it's because I have bad sleeping pattern. I don't know how to get back to using it without feeling like I failed. Sorry for that tangent, guys. Back in the happy stuff. I have haul. So my haul all fell out at the bag I'm using to keep it all together. So first up is this stitch and button bag from Vicky. I'm on her Facebook group. If you saw my Instagram post, you know that I love this. The gummy bears have glitter around them. Like, I was like, oh, a gummy bear bag, I need that. A gummy bear bag with glitter. I think I'm currently calling it Around the Fair, but that could change. But my biscuit that I designed that has the candy and candy floss and all that sort of stuff will probably go in here. I just haven't done it yet. I've actually got some empty project bags right now, so I need more projects. I also got my which had a cute little sticker on it. You know, I still forgot to talk about what the fabric was for Vera Mirabilia, which is 28 Count by You. That color is currently discontinued because one of our base colors is going green, not yellow. So back to Good Vibes sticker, and then the card, which I don't use. I probably should, but I don't. I got a Black Needle Society order from the Vault. So this is an old one. So this was from the In the Garden box. I saw Stitching Goddess Designs had been using this as a retreat project, and she got it finished at Black Needle Society retreat, and I'm like, that's really cute. It's an owl with some scissors and some floss, and I'm like, that's really cute. I am a late night stitcher, so it speaks to me in many levels. I don't know when I'm going to start it. I am going to probably put it onto a purple. I may even have a purple I can use, but we'll see. I also got, where did they go? Here, they're on the floor. I also got the last two of the First Task needle minders. So this is the one I got in my Frogwords box, which is the Hungarian Horntail. Sorry. Focus on you, not me. And then Val got the Chinese Fireball, which I got from Val. And then I ordered the last two when they went up on the 12th of last month. So the Swedish Short Snout, and the Welsh Green. I've actually ordered Val one of these as well. Yeah, that's the Welsh Green. I am still waiting on that one to come from Val. So yeah, they're really cool. I really like those. I'm really happy I got all four of those. Does mean I have 4 little velvet pouches, because you know that's where they pull them out of in the book. I also got a couple of patterns. So I got Roll Games 2 to go with Roll Games 1. That's going onto the same fabric. And Mill Hill released a couple of Australian Santas in their series this year. So the kangaroo Santa came in. I am still waiting for the koala Santa to come in. He's really cute. The koala one's really cute too. You see it. Of course, it's the one that's blown out. So that makes my Australian brain happy. I may try to work on that in Australia. I also have some digital patterns, which I'll show you after all my fabrics. I got a bunch of Krennic. I got all the Krennic I needed for the Bella Filipina Seasons of Mermaids, whatever the that cell is. Yeah, I got a blending filament, not number 4. I need 2 rolls of 18, which is this one here. This is the dark blue, the navy. Everywhere is out. So I was hoping to get them in time. It just means I'm not going to be able to do them. The blending filament, I will place an order when we do our order next. I did get a couple in the right, but yeah, now I have a bunch of blending filaments when I needed number 4s. This one is the right, the blue, and the gold. So I can't remember if I needed this for this project or not. But yeah, bunch of blending filaments. I mean, I will eventually use them. We have not seen my stash of blending filaments. There's a lot. I also got some new fabrics. So this is Mermaid Lagoon. This is a new color. This was designed for me for the mermaid Sal. She does run a little blue on the camera. It is a little more greener in real life. That's still running a little blue. It is really pretty. The cell is in conjunction with a fabric dyer, but as I dye fabric, and this is a color I've been trying to work on for a while. I wanted a more muted mermaidy tone. We're going to ignore the fact that I haven't pressed this yet, but this is my fabric for the Atomic Tiki Electrical Light Parade mandala. This is a 36 count opal from Zegwork, and this is in our colorway Hella, which is the black, pretty much black solid. Few gray spots, but that's fine. This is actually cut to size. Last time I did this I didn't cut this up to size, so I have a bunch more of 36 count. This is just over half. That's not dyed, so if I find another project that I want to do on 36 count opal, I have it. I also have I think this was sold as a remnant. I did get it secondhand. This is 14 by 32 25 count easy count, so it's a long thin panel. It is serged. I was hoping to use it to restart Flow Followers, but she don't fit. So I have a couple patterns that will fit on it. So I'm going to test that, give it a go, see how we go. A couple patterns I have that will work on it are a little smaller as well, so there is that as a bonus. Where did I put it? Today is apparently, if my head wasn't screwed on, I would lose it. Oh, here it is. So as I said, I grabbed some stuff. For my diamond painting. A light pad needs to be connected to power, and then it lights up. I haven't tried it yet. Hopefully it'll help. I've been struggling to see where I need to put the marks down, even with my good light. I also got some new storage and some colored stickers to mark the colors, because I got storage. I think this has got 250 containers, because I'm currently using a couple of like 64s or 38s or something, 48s, something like that, and they're full. Well, one is full and I don't like the way the other one's set up. I also grabbed some beading storage and beads. I'm going to attempt to make some zipper pulls and froggers. I have a bunch of stuff in here for some carnival themed ones. I have some resin popcorn. They're really big, so I'm not sure about those. And then a bunch of stuff to some ocean themed stuff. In my Amazon cart, I haven't placed the order yet, I have glow in the dark ducks, because the gummy bears are only in 100s. I don't need that many, so I'm going to try and source less glow in the dark gummy bears, because I want those for me. the plan is I probably will list them on Live and Die LA to sell them. Just trying to break up all of the stitching. So and then, as I said, I brought some digital patterns. My printer died, so I couldn't print out the information pages on the ones that I got, but these were purchased with the plan that I'm going to work on one of these in Australia. So these are from Spruce Craft Co, which is a Melbourne company, and they do these really cute, fun food themed, like they do a bunch of other stuff as well, but I really like these fun food themed projects. So there's biscuit tin, so bunch of those you'll find in like the Aunts All Sorts packs, with my favorites being the Kingstons, the Monte Carlos, and the Bella Creams and teddy bears, because teddy bears are awesome. These are all very Australian foods, by the way, guys. The next one is the ice cream parlor. So these are the kind of stuff you would buy from like the milk bar or the local general store or like 7-Eleven or wherever. But these would be those ones in the ice cream freezers. So you got your paddle pops and your frosty fruits and your splice, Buffalo Bill. It is missing a Calypso, but that wasn't an like ice cream on a stick. It does have Super Dupers though. It is missing my favorite color, so I may change up the colors on the Super Dupers, because my favorites were the bubblegum, which was pink, cola, which was brown, and raspberry, which was red. So I may change up the colors on the Super Dupers just for my favorites. Next up is Lolly Jar, stitched by Liz. Did finish this. If you want to see it like an actual version of this, instead of the mock-up, check out her Flosstube or Instagram. So again, all the lollies that I missed from as a kid. I go back to Australia in November, and I am so looking forward to being able to get lolly bananas, mustics, and pineapple lumps, which are not on here, but they're just chocolate. Well, they're pineapple fondant, like chewy amazingness coated in chocolate. I also got in the Let's Make Cat completely homesick is this Skipping Girl vinegar pattern. Skipping Girl vinegar is a brand in Australia. They are based in the northeast suburbs. We would occasionally drive past the factory. They're in the process of restoring the sign. So this is like the side supports, and then the sign actually is animated. It has like 5 positions for the rope, and the lights would flick between them. I remember passing this as a kid. Like I would occasionally pass it when I would go play D&D. It and the Nilex sign make me super homesick. So there is a song by Paul Kelly called Leaps and Bounds. I can't tell you the rest of that song, but it's very Melbourne and it makes me cry. Carlton by Skyhawks can as well, and that's only because I worked in Carlton, not because of the song. The crazy things that make you homesick. I also picked up the Monopoly money. March. Mystery pack. It has like a little mini Monopoly board. Very apt. Millennials. Sorry, pages take forever to load when you want them to load quickly. Has a couple of other like mini patterns that it doesn't have. The friend who I'm staying with while I'm in Melbourne, as my parents live about 4 hours out of Melbourne, 5 hours because of all the roadworks, collects Monopoly boards. I actually have the Monopoly board, the licensed Monopoly board pattern from the 70s, the 80s, sorry, the 80s or the 90s, I don't know. It's an old pattern. I bought it secondhand through Stash Unload. I still have to dye fabric for that, but I thought this might be a cute little project that I could whip up. So I'm going to do the Monopoly board for her, plus the little ones. This Monopoly board pattern's 64 by 64. It's you know, tiny. It may even go on the same evergreen dew that I have for the koalas. And then I'll flat fold it or something so she can put it with her Monopoly kits as a bit of a thank you. I mean, I do still plan on doing the big one for her with the intention of that will be framed in such a way that she can use it as a game board. Mostly I think she's going to put it on a wall. I have confirmed with her and she would like me to do that. It's a lot of work for me to go, hey, is this the thing you might like? This one I haven't spoken to her about, but the big one I have. But like this one's this big, like it's gonna take me a couple of days. Like it's a ton of black. A ton of black and a ton of 3811. Like there's 1,000 of each of those, so. But overall, like this isn't a big project. It should only take me a couple of weeks. I may even work on it while I'm there. Or when I'm at my parents' place. My mum has my old sewing machine, so I can do the finishing there if I want. So yeah, I'm probably gonna also do one of those Australian foods while I'm in Australia. I was debating about taking Celtic Christmas with me if I hadn't finished it, but I have about a week between when we get back and Thanksgiving. So we get back on the Monday and Thanksgiving is the Thursday, so I've got a couple of days. But I'm not sure. That may get focus pieced next month. This month I'm not sure, but yeah, so I'm gonna pull out probably Death by Cross Stitch and work on that tonight. And otherwise, have a good day. Like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTubey things, and have a good day.